Donald Trump has held a lengthy phone call with Vladimir Putin about ending the war in Ukraine, saying both countries will immediately start negotiating a ceasefire.
Let's go live to former White House spokesperson Pete Seat. So, Pete, no one seems to be able to negotiate with Putin. Is Donald Trump different here?
Well, here's what we do know. We know that Vladimir Putin does not respect Europe. They, quote, demanded a ceasefire a few weeks ago. He rebuffed them, and then he called for a meeting with Zelensky in Turkey, but then didn't even show up to his own meeting. What we also know is that he respects Donald Trump enough to pick up the phone and have a 2-hour conversation. But what we don't know, Shervo, is how sincere Putin is in wanting to reach a ceasefire and end this war. If you look at his statement following the call, he said that they need to eliminate the root causes of this crisis. For him, that likely means Ukraine can't be a part of NATO, and they have to distance themselves from Europe, and that might be unpalatable.
Which seemed like it was always the point in the beginning, wasn't it? During the campaign, Pete, didn't Donald Trump say something like, I'm going to end the war in no time, it'll be over in a flash? Do you think Donald Trump is finding Putin harder to deal with than he first thought?
He said he would conclude it in a single day. Now, he didn't say which day that would be, Nat, but I think a lot of people took him to mean that he would do it in 24 hours, which was completely unrealistic. But again, he still can get Putin on the phone. That is important. We just don't know precisely what they discussed and how sincere Putin is.
Do you think it will be resolved? I mean, stark numbers and you know, sometimes Trump doesn't always get it right, but 5,000 people dying each week in this conflict, it's got to end.
It has to end, and I think Putin is trying to figure out how he can bring it to a close and spin some type of victory out of this. And it may be territory transferring from Ukraine to Russia, some of the territory that they've taken over. It might be lifting some economic sanctions, but that's what Putin's looking for. He can't take a huge loss. His ego can't handle that. He's got to find a win.
OK, Pete, thank you very much for that.